y'all? It's your boy Sean-E-Boi, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about the list I came up with of the top characters I want to see added to the game Marvel Rivals. Now, it's so many characters that could be easily on this list, and so many characters that could easily add on this game. Cause as you know, Marvel Universe. Well, if you're a fan of Marvel Universe is filled with so many characters. From the very popular ones, for the ones that are not very known, it's hundreds of characters, thousands. So with this list, it's just the top ones I feel like 100% needs to be on the game. Now I might do a part 2 video to this with another list, but this list here is just the main ones I feel like it's on everybody's list, or should be on everybody's list. So without further ado, let's get down to the video. I'm going to name each character one by one and break down what type I think they should be, whether it should be a vanguard, duelist, or strategist. So let's get into it. Number 1 on my list is Iceman. Iceman is a popular X-Men character. You know, he was part of the original X-Men character team. And, his name says it all. He got the immune powers of controlling ice. He can create ice. He can encase his body in ice, so it would give him durability. He can use his ice for attacks, defense, and he can also use his ice to travel, because he uses ice to slide on and travel on. Like, he can make ice he can surf on, so which would come in handy for like the open maps on Marvel Rivals. Easily he should be a duelist. I feel like he would be a duelist character. Get added to the game. And he could even get, I would say you probably do a tag team move with him and Human Torch, a fire and ice type thing, get going. I don't know, but he definitely a popular character with X-Men, and I think he'd be a very decent character to use, duelist to use on the game. Number 2 on my list, Dr. Octavius, aka Doc Ock. Anybody who is a Spider-Man fan should know about him. He one of the Spider-Man top villains. He one of my favorite villains out of Spider-Man. He could come in. He could be one of those characters I feel like a lot of people wouldn't have on their list. But having him on the game and playing with him, he'd be the type of character that low-key surprise people, because I feel like you could do a decent move set with him. Like, even with his mechanical tentacles, because like there could be a couple moves where he could use to do a variety of attacks, and he should be even stretch his claws out, similar to what Venom do with his symbiote suit. He can stretch and use his tentacle symbiote claw, whatever you want to call them, to like stretch and hit opponents from a distance, and he can even like hit flying opponents when they get close enough. So I feel like Dr. Octavius could have something similar, where he could stretch out his claws a little bit to a certain degree and be able to hit flying opponents like Iron Man, Storm, Human Torch, or even opponents that like to keep a distance, like Hawkeye, the Punisher, or Black Widow. I feel like he would be a duelist. If not a duelist, I feel like maybe you could squeeze him into like a strategist, but I feel like he'd be a nice fit on the game. And he add more variety of Spider-Man characters. Right now we only got really 3 with Spider-Man, Venom, and Penny Parker. Number 3 on my list, you got Rogue, another X-Men character, very popular, very powerful. Immune ability consists of super strength. Her main power that she's most famous for is the ability to steal other mutants' abilities just by touching them. So anybody who got powers or some type of special ability, if she touched them, she can temporarily use their abilities. I feel like that come in handy. You can make a special with her. Whether it's a special, regular move, but I feel like it should be a special where she touched them. Now, whoever she touched, like say she touched Scarlet Witch, she should be able to temporarily use Scarlet Witch's abilities, or at least steal one of her abilities to use. Or if she touched Wolverine, his ability, or if she touched the healing character like let's say Loki or Luna Star, like anybody, whoever she touched, she should be temporarily steal, if not all their abilities, at least 1 or 2 of their abilities for temporary. So I feel like that'd be a unique move to have, because we don't have any moves like that on the game. So she'd definitely be a unique fun character to use. I see her as a duelist and not a duelist. She could be, I say, a strategist, just because her abilities is steal. So, like steal people powers. But yeah, she definitely would be a nice addition to the game. And also, she'll be another flying character too. So that'd be cool as well. Number 4, Jean Grey, aka the Phoenix, another popular X-Men character. One of the most powerful mutants from the X-Men, not just the X-Men, in the Marvel universe, period, especially when she's the Phoenix. Now, whether you want to have a regular Jean Grey or do the Phoenix, or do a combination of both, like combination of both abilities, Jean has the psychic abilities. She can, I think in some situations, like depending on the comic or what version, she could create force fields too, which she could use to defend, levitate, similar to Sue Storm. And she could also, when she Phoenix, she could use fire, manipulate fire. Another flying character, so she could come in actually have a unique moveset as well. She definitely could probably be a strategist just like Sue Storm is. So I see her as more of a strategist, and plus it adds more range to the strategist characters, because we have a decent amount, but having another one like Jean Grey would definitely be an upgrade for the strategist. Number 5, I had Gambit, another X-Men character. I'm sorry, I love X-Men character, and they just fit perfect for the game. I see Gambit as a duelist character. If you know his abilities, he has super agility, so which makes him very athletic. I can see him having the ability to scale walls, similar to how Black Panther can on the game. Having be able to probably leap far distances. Get him a move where he using his staff, like doing combinations with his staff. He have the ability to charge items with kinetic energy, like specifically his favorite tool he likes to use is playing cards. So give him some moves, charging cards, throwing them. He could be used for long range. I feel like Gambit would be a character that's not only decent at long range moves, but also decent at close range. So he'd be like a well-balanced character. And you could give him a special where he do like a something similar to Spider-Man special. We do a combination of like using his staff and throwing kinetic cards or something like that. But whatever you come up with, I know it'd be definitely creative, and he'd be a nice character to use. Number 6, Cyclops. I'm sorry, it's another X-Men character. I know, but Cyclops, if you're gonna have X-Men character, you gotta have the leader of the X-Men, Cyclops. This man, I would see him as a duelist, and without a doubt, he would be a freaking problem using on the game. Just think about long range characters we got now, like the Punisher, who definitely a problem. Hawkeye, definitely a problem. Like Black Widow, if you good with aiming with her, good using her practice with her, she's a problem. But if he get put on this game, Cyclops, to me, in my opinion, would be easy to take the number 1 spot of long range duelist on the game, because the possibilities you could do with his optic beam is crazy. His special, you have him do like a super optic beam where he take off his glasses, his visor, and just go crazy with the beam, or shoot the whole area or something. Like you can come up with so many possibilities with it, but I know for sure one thing: he get added to the game, automatic top tier character, and he would definitely be like the top number 1 long range character. Number 7, She-Hulk. I know with She-Hulk, there's been a lot of negative comments and views on She-Hulk ever since that Disney show that flopped. Yes, the show wasn't good. It could have been better, but I feel like the actor who played her did a decent job. And even if you put the show to the side, if you go to the comics, even the old cartoon, the Hulk cartoon, She-Hulk was a very popular character, and she's a nice character that would be perfect for the game too. She's a female Hulk, similar abilities, but just a little quicker, super strength, and she'll definitely be well, in my opinion, she should be a Vanguard character. For one, we need more Vanguard characters. That's what I question. And two, it adds another woman to the Vanguard character because, as right now, Penny Parker really the only Vanguard character we got in the game. So that's another, reason I thought about her being on this list. Number 8, I had Daredevil, another very popular character. He's a human, don't have powers, but super athletic. He's skilled in hand-to-hand combat, trained in martial arts, and because he's blind, he have heightened senses, so especially his hearing, so which allows him to get around and also comes handy when he's fighting in combat stuff. So he's a specialist with I've got the name of the stick, but the 2 baton sticks, whatever you want to call them, which he can combine to a staff. So he's a very popular character, especially with the new Daredevil show coming out. It'd be a perfect time to have him at the game and ride that popularity train. Number 9 is Luke Cage. Luke Cage is a well-known character. He got a little bit more popularity from the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon from a few years ago, and then from the TV show that was on Netflix, Luke Cage. Hopefully, we get to see his character come back and on Disney as a Disney Plus show. But he's a very popular character. He should be definitely a Vanguard. His ability, he's super strong and super durable. Like his skin is like almost hard as steel. Like it's not too many attacks and weapons that could pierce his skin. So without question, he'd be a definite Vanguard if he get added to the game. And he also a defender. He also a character with Daredevil and Iron Fist and Jessica Jones. They have a group together called the Defenders. So adding him and Daredevil and then Jessica Jones, she's not on this list, but maybe she'll be on the second list or whatever. Have the Defenders group together on the game. That'd be a nice touch. Number 10, you have War Machine. War Machine, Tony Stark's best friend, similar to Iron Man. I feel like he has similar abilities, flying, and definitely be a long range character. But the only difference I say, instead of him using like unit beams like Iron Man, he specializes more in using like weaponry, like the machine gun turret that's on his back. So just basically get him those moves instead of the unit beams. Pretty much be like Iron Man, and maybe give him a nice little touch or ability that make him a little different from Iron Man. But he definitely be a popular character too, and a fun character to use on Marvel Rivals as well. Definitely be a duelist just like Iron Man. Gotta have him, want to see him. Number 11, Mystique. This is another character I feel like would be a low-key popular fun character to play with. She's a mutant as well, the ability to shapeshift to other people, and in some cases she can steal their abilities as well when she's turned into them. Depending on which version of Mystique you do. But I feel like, she'll be a fun, unique character to have on there. And for her moves, similar to Rogue, I feel like she had the ability to steal people's abilities. I feel like Mystique should have that same ability, but on top of that, she'd be able to shapeshift into that person. So if she used her special on Magneto, she'd turn to Magneto and be able to temporarily use his moves for like maybe 10, 15 seconds, something like that. She do a move on whoever, anybody, it could be anybody. Whoever she use her move on, she's be able to turn, not only turn into them, but use their abilities for like 10 to 15 seconds without no cooldown. So that'd be it could kind of be OP based on how they do it. But I feel like she'd be a nice character to use, and also she'd probably be a duelist in my opinion. Also, she good with weaponry like guns, so you want to get a couple moves with guns, that would work fine too. Number 12, hands down, no question, Deadpool. Let's be real. This is another one of the characters I also think kind of rumored to be added to the game somewhere down the line. Very popular, ever since Ryan Reynolds stepped into the role of Deadpool back in 2016. He's been a very popular, well-known character, even to non-comic book fans. He's a mutant as well, just like Wolverine, healing ability, Great combat using with swords, guns, almost any weapon you can think of. He'll definitely be a duelist. You know, I mean, that's about it. You know, definitely not too much needs to be said. He's Deadpool. He's got to be in the game. Like, come on, you got Wolverine, you got to have Deadpool. Last but not least on my list, you know I had to add on. I'm sorry again. I know I said it, but I know it's another X-Men character. But come on, come on, look at it. You gotta have Juggernaut. Hands down, without question, needs to be on the game. If he's on the game, clear as day, he should be a Vanguard. Cause again, like I said earlier in the video, we need more Vanguard characters. Like, it's out the 3 classes, Vanguard are the least, so having a person like Juggernaut, it would be a nice addition. And now, you know, with Juggernaut, I know not too many people know this, he's not a mutant. His powers and abilities come from this magic armor he's wearing. I forget the name of it at the moment, but pretty much what he's wearing right now is enchanted armor to grant him the ability, super durability, stamina, and strength. So would allow him to compete and even overpower a lot of mutants. There's certain mutants, powerful mutants, that he overpowered using this armor. So, you know, a lot of the time they had to take him out by taking off his helmet, having like psychics like Professor Jean, you know, use their psychic ability to take him down. But Juggernaut is a powerful mutant, powerful fighter that needs to be on the Marvel Rivals. You know, like I said, he'd be a Vanguard. You know, I give him a couple moves where he, you know, like charging the opponents, like wrestling towards them. Maybe similar moves to the Hulk, like with the Hulk, like a couple grapple moves when he don't want to slam them. Hands down, perfect character for the game, perfect character for the Vanguard, and I feel like he really needs to be on the game. Well, there you have it. That's my list. You know, like I said, I might do a part 2 because so many other characters I thought of, but these characters on this list, I feel like 100% needs to be on the game. Some of them I feel like will be on the game. Some of them I feel like it might be 50-50 chance. But I'm very positive that a lot of the characters I got on my list will be on the game. So hopefully Marvel Rivals, you know, grab at least half of the characters I have on this list and initiate them on the game. But, you know, yeah, if you agree with my list, you know, like the video. If you have any comments about my list, feel free to comment whether you agree with my list, who you like the best on my list. If you disagree with my list, that's fine, comment that as well. Or even if you have your own thoughts or characters that you would like to see on the game, you know, comment that as well. And if you haven't already subscribed, you know, you want to be staying tuned for more videos like this, or more videos in the future, whether it's gameplay videos or whatever, just subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in that video. Peace.